Previously on The Final Pitch. For the past few weeks, our 10 entrepreneurs rose to the occasion to prove their worth to stay in the game. As our 4 investors tested their skills and character through various business challenges. This week, our entrepreneurs level up their knowledge and skills with their final round of mentoring sessions.
My name is John Aguilar, and I'm an entrepreneur television producer based in Manila.
I've gathered 4 self-made multi-millionaire and billionaire investors from different industries to fund and support the next great Filipino company. Henry Lim Bonleong, paper mogul and award-winning agri-technology entrepreneur. Joseph Calata, the Philippines' youngest self-made billionaire. Jose Jomag Magsaysay, co-founder of a well-loved global food brand and now full-time venture capitalist. And Mika Tan, millennial CEO of the MFT group of companies. Our goal is to find the best up-and-coming entrepreneurs and help take their businesses to the next level. In the end, they face the investors in a once-in-a-lifetime funding round.
Many will try, but only a few will make it to the final pitch.
As the final pitch draws near, the entrepreneurs are now given another opportunity to learn from business experts from various fields.
Hello, entrepreneurs.
Hi.
So today, we have a very special mentor for you guys. He is a multi-awarded social entrepreneur, and he's also one of the youngest senators of the Republic of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Bam Aquino.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I was a social entrepreneur almost 7 or 8 years. Seems like a long time ago, no? 7 or 8 years. I'm just really happy that I was given this chance to help you guys out, share some experiences, and talk to you about pitching. I experienced pitching to companies where you were telling them something that they didn't really understand. So we had to go through that. We went through some experiences also where we were turned down, where flat out the companies would tell us, that's not going to work. And you just have to pick yourself up, finally get some partners who will believe in you. One thing about pitching is that you basically are selling not just your company, not just a service, but you're selling yourself. Meaning, it's important that you create that connection. You're not speaking to the world. You're focusing on the person that you're selling your company to or trying to get on board. On the other hand, you also can't be a pushover. Everything that the investor asks for, you just say yes all the time. There's a tendency to do that because you want to please the person you're talking to. But it also shows that you're not able to stand up for your business. One rookie mistake also, to compensate for nerves, is to be overconfident. Try not to be overconfident because nobody wants yung mayabang, di ba? Say it like it is. If there are flaws in your model, be honest because eventually, that first pitch will lead to due diligence, will lead to a lot of other things before they actually give you the money. But they're gonna find out anyway.
To further illustrate these points, Senator Bam asked 3 entrepreneurs to do an on-the-spot 3-minute pitch. First up is Kit Flores of Kit's Homemade Products.
I'm Christine May Flores from Davao City, and my business is about food processing. Back then, I was just retailing my products. Right now, of course, I'm looking forward to some more ventures.
I found out the what, where, and when, right? I didn't know the why. So why you're in this business?
Because, of course, I'm a culinary graduate and I love food.
Start with that, di ba? I'm Kit, I love food. You can trust me with my product. I'm a culinary graduate, reason to believe. This is the best embutido you will ever try.
They have tried it already.
They've tried it already. Try it again. Make them remember why they want to invest in your business. Thank you, Kit.
Up next is Nice Guerrero of Gleep.
There are a lot of factors why people don't want to try camping. So our solution is to provide different glamorous accommodations. Our company is about glamorous sleep or glamorous accommodations. Gleep is a website and app where you can locate different glamorous accommodations. You can also book, and at the same time, we own glamping sites. We are giving a 5-star hotel type of service inside your tent because why sleep in a 5-star hotel when you can sleep under 5 billion stars?
Yung first question ko was, I have no idea what glamping is. You've pitched to your mentors already, but maybe for another set of people, you might need to explain or be able to show better yet through your slides or a video what glamping actually is. Yung line mo about 5-star over 5 million star, that's a good line. Comes at the end. I know it's a kicker for your pitch and it's a good kicker. Maybe from the start, you need to be able to put it out there kaagad. Kasi for people who aren't really used to either camping or glamping, it might be a stretch of the imagination.
Lastly, we have Jet Kababan of Infusions.
Did you know that 2 out of 3 Filipinos consider healthy living as their personal and urgent need? This is according to the latest survey of Pulse Asia. Studies also show that healthy living is actually 20% exercise and 80% proper diet. So we should give more importance into what we eat or drink. So with this, health-conscious people are now getting fond of drinking lemon water. But these people tend to stop drinking lemon water because going to the grocery, slicing the fruit, and preparing the lemon water gives too much hassle. That's why with these all hindrances in making or achieving our goal of having a healthy lifestyle, that's why we came up with Infusions, a ready-to-drink fruit-infused water for health-conscious people. Now the question is, who wants to join me in revolutionizing the way we drink water? Thank you.
Good job. I like the fact that you started with the market, you started with a need, you set the premise, you set the predicate, you went for the jugular, which is, do you want to know the solution? I have to admit, I did want to know the solution. You know, years ago, when vitamin water came out, a lot of detractors said, tubig lang yan eh. So in the same way, Jet, your detractors will say, tubig lang yan eh. But you never know. Maybe there is that market out there that's willing to buy. Yung health side, totoo ba yan? Have you done your research talaga regarding the health benefits of fruit-infused water?
Yes, may
Is there?
research po.
Good job. Ayos.
I think right now I'm still in the process of finalizing the final pitch. I wish to believe na mas nag-improve na siya by 70%, and with 2 more weeks to prepare, I will achieve the 100% para mas better talaga siya.
A lot of our entrepreneurs have great ideas, have a lot of passion, have done their homework, but need money to be able to grow. Another one is the proper guidance, no? Because it's really not easy to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes may maganda tayong produkto, we have a great product, but we don't know where to sell it. That's another area where a lot of our entrepreneurs need help. So we call it the 3Ms, no? Money, market, and mentorship. Sulit na sulit yung suporta mo dyan. I've been in this space for a long time, and we find that this is one of the best ways to really spur development in our country, supporting our SMEs.
Up next on the final pitch.
So today, we've brought in a special guest. He is an internationally renowned industrial designer.
Ask why you should exist.
This week, our entrepreneurs level up their knowledge and skills with their final round of mentoring sessions.
One thing about pitching is that you basically are selling not just your company, not just a service, but you're selling yourself.
Hello, entrepreneurs.
Hello.
So now you have a couple of days to go before the final pitch. One of the things that we want you to do is to prepare your presentations. For existing businesses and for new businesses, sometimes one of the most overlooked parts is the branding component. Sometimes it can be the make or break component. So today, we've brought in a special guest all the way from Cebu. He is a master at branding. He is an internationally renowned industrial designer. He is none other than the one and only Kenneth Cobonpue.
Thank you, John. Good afternoon, entrepreneurs. And first of all, congratulations for making it this far. You all know Cebu to be a center for furniture, and what I did that was different was to brand everything I did under my name, which was bold and really unheard of that time. It still is unique today. There are only very, very few who are really branding it. And now I have a global brand, so we do our own distribution, and everything about the brand is centered on the craftsmanship, the design, and our Filipino heritage. Whenever you try to sell something or introduce something to the world, you have to make sure that you have a different story to tell, you know? And that's what a brand is. A brand is nothing more than a story.
Since the entrepreneurs come from various industries and are pitching different business models, Kenneth had a one-on-one session with each of them so he could address their individual needs.
So I decided to name it Securo because I was thinking of both quality and security. Currently, this is our flagship product. This is one of our first products. It's called FloodGuard. So this is a logo for FloodGuard. So it's another different logo.
One of the most difficult things is to, when you're branding, is to promote several brands, you know. And it's easier to focus on just one. So I suppose it would be FloodGuard, right? Because you have it now. Yeah. So Securo then would be the company.
Personally, I'm very, very thankful because I have the opportunity to learn from them for free. Because like definitely for sure outside you're gonna pay to listen to them and to learn from them.
Flight Shape Studio is a fitness hub that has physical therapy, meets strength and conditioning with certified coaches.
So what makes you different from other fitness?
Well, my partner developed this system to turn himself into a professional mixed martial artist.
Oh, so it's a system.
It's his system.
It's a system. When I see that studio, I just think of like any other studio, you know? I think it should be something personal. It's a system that's developed personally for your needs.
Okay.
You know? And I think that's what makes you different. The personalized instruction, the system that you've developed, and that's what you should sell.
The best part is having different business perspectives that we never thought about. For example, like some market gaps that we didn't realize we had. So for me, I think that was the best takeaway from the mentorship.
So here's my company. It's Gleep or Glamorous Sleep. It's about glamping. So this is the actual site now and so big. So here is the actual setup we made by the beach.
Yeah. Are all the tents going to look, and the interior is going to look the same wherever they are?
No.
Okay.
It will vary
We have
which
that.
side.
Yeah, because I think it's nice to have the character, you know, in different character each place you go. So when I go, for example, to Bohol, all the interiors there has the character of that place. Because I think when you're doing this pitch for these kind of things, right, it's the glamour. It should convey the glamour and the beauty about, you know, roughing it in a kind of luxurious way. I want to see what kind of people would use this. That thing, that's the romance of travel. I think you should capture it in your final pitch. It's very important.
After all the entrepreneurs had their session with Kenneth, he shared some more valuable insights.
Yeah, I was very impressed. You all have great products. I think it's up to you now to prepare for that final pitch. You know? And then, like I said before, think of your products always as like a lifestyle product, even if it's not, you know, and market it as such. Ask why you should exist when there's so many out there. And if you ask yourself, what's the reason for my existence? Always have that unique, that X factor in whatever you do, and then you can go global. Each one of them, they have that passion. You know, oftentimes an entrepreneur thinks about going to something because they want to make money. You know, it's a valid motivation, but that can't be it. They have to have a different story to tell. That's what's important, and that I saw in almost all the entrepreneurs today. You know, that they have that's something that's going to go a long way. In my business, I always say the world doesn't need another chair. If I can't make it different, if I can't make it really unique, then I don't see any point in doing it. And you have to find that what makes your product unique, and you have to put that in your final pitch. And hopefully you've learned something today. I think that's important. An entrepreneur never stops learning.
Up next,
try not to love your product so much, and try to see the fault and the errors and the things that you don't like about it.
We're going to introduce you to different people who may have a big part in the future course of your businesses.
the entrepreneurs just heard some more valuable insights from former social entrepreneur Senator Bam Aquino.
It's important that you create that connection. You're not speaking to the world. You're focusing on the person that you're selling your company to.
And internationally renowned industrial designer Kenneth Cobonpue.
And you have to find that what makes your product unique, and you have to put that in your final pitch. An entrepreneur never stops learning.
And as the final pitch draws near, the entrepreneurs now sit down for one-on-one consultation sessions with Startup Village Chairman Jay Bernardo and Masters in Entrepreneurship Professor Mon Hoc Son.
When you start, the mentality should be, what value do I bring this person? There are specific investors that you go to. You assume only that the reason that they're investing on you is because of the financial return. But the reason might not be true. Some of them might be investing on you because they see the potential of you yourself. I'd love to hear you think bigger. Bigger but realistic. Don't go out of bounds. Because you're startups eh.
Try not to love your product so much and try to see the fault and the errors and the things that you don't like about it.
What we primarily sell is actually
fun
experience.
What type of experience are you trying to fill up?
So I have hierarchy. So I have that what's this experience, that connection, but not sexual.
What are you solving, Chito? What are you solving? I don't know why you would go to the experience, but you have a gap to fill. And I can sense that, isn't it?
It's very hard for small companies. But more importantly, what people want to do with everything else in life when you're shopping is you want to compare. And what we found out was when we were selling one plan, the reason why we couldn't close was because people wanted to go shopping compare.
That was the problem that you wanted to solve for your customers.
With only a few days to go before the final pitch, the entrepreneurs are given one last activity to cap off their mentorship bootcamp.
We're here at the City of Dreams, Manila for the Prosperity for All Summit, hosted by the ASEAN Business Advisory Council. Hello, entrepreneurs.
Hi.
Today's challenge is not so much a challenge as it is an opportunity for each of you to get to know the best business leaders, not just in the Philippines, but possibly around the ASEAN region as well. The idea for the final pitch was actually born from a similar event that my wife Monica and I attended that was organized by Go Negosyo. So when we went to that event, we saw all of the business leaders, we saw the entrepreneurs, and we figured this is the perfect time to come up with the final pitch. And true enough, here we are today with you guys. So what we want you to do is to be yourselves, because we're going to introduce you to different people who may have a big part in possibly helping you in the future course of your businesses. So it's all about networking today. So I'm sure everyone brought their business cards.
Yes.
Have fun, enjoy the day, and good luck.
1, 2, 3, the final pitch!
These are contestants on the final pitch.
Good luck. What's the businesses, basically?
Guys, would you like to talk about your businesses?
Glamping site.
Glamping sites. Coffee and gym.
Infusions, ready-to-drink fruit-infused water.
Pushcart is an online grocery.
Sir, disaster protections and solutions. So for earthquake, fire, flooding,
You're like Sandy Montano's business.
Sandy Montano.
I should be here.
Oh. And Kit over here has a food processing business based in Davao. So
if you need a mentor, we have a lot of mentors here. Big businesses now trying to really help many of the micro and small, especially the youth entrepreneurs. Aaron, can you take a picture here?
I've met Joey Concepcion, which is an amazing opportunity as well. I've been looking forward to meeting him since the start of the show, so it's just an amazing opportunity all in all.
Aside from Joey Concepcion, Paul was also able to meet some potential partners.
Where is Sandy Montano?
Mr. Concepcion wanted you to meet this guy because he's into disaster protection.
Oh, yeah. What we're doing now is we partner with the Department of Science and Technology. We are producing an emergency food reserve composed of cassava, kamote, malunggay, munggo.
Okay.
So that's an energy bar, that's food for disaster. Now it's being retooled as part of the malnutrition program.
Yes, perfect.
And we were able to set up the first paramedic school in the country.
Yes.
Wow.
Galing. Miss Sandy, si Paul is in
Risk management, meaning to say mga self-rescue products,
Okay.
pre-disaster. Miss Sandy, we should work together.
Yes.
I've met with one of the founders of Cheers, which is a disaster response business. So we've talked to each other and
we agreed that we would contact each other soon and maybe collaborate in business moving forward.
It's the father of franchising.
So if your business becomes viable and it's franchisable, we will invest in it. Want to give me your elevator pitch, no?
Aside from the talks from the business leaders, I learned na important pala talaga yung networking para merong specific people na makakapag-help talaga to grow your business.
I learned a lot about this event, especially with the ASEAN leaders coming into one place, giving mentorship, explaining how we could improve our company, how we could prosper together.
The ASEAN Prosperity for All Summit caps off the mentorship and business bootcamp that will prepare the entrepreneurs for the pitch of their lives. Next week on The Final Pitch, we'll look back on the exciting journey of our 10 amazing entrepreneurs as the countdown to the final pitch begins.